Well, it's the next morning, and I did some more stuff last night on this 63 to narrow down the problem in the Vibe trim channel. So I've got the two 12AX7s for this channel pulled. The first one is the preamp tube for this channel, and the second one is just the trim oscillator. So all that's in place is the 12AU7, the ECC82, which is the stage that combines out-of-phase stuff and it gives you your vibe or your trim. And if I raise the gain pot on that, there's quite a bit of noise. Staticky rushing water noise. Now I have changed out this 47K here, which is after the joined plates of those. It feeds the next stage. That resistor was not great, but it was not the whole source of the problem. I removed these two 10Ks, put in some new 10Ks, no change. I put the old 10Ks back. Whenever possible, I like to leave original stuff in these things. If I ground out the grids, either grid, the noise does not go away. So that tells me it's not a problem before either triode in this stage. It could be a bad cathode resistor, which is this 1.2K mounted here, kind of horizontally. It could be that. But I would still expect, if that were the problem, for the noise to go away when the grids are grounded out. So it's probably in the plate supply, and since it's not this 47K, and it's not these two 10Ks, it's probably the 15K which is driving them. And that's in this area. I don't remember which one it is. Someone who's able to see the color bands better than I'm a little bit colorblind, is probably saying, it's right there, man. But so the 15K will be the next thing to be changed out. But the other issue this amp has, and it's most audible on this channel and the normal channel, let me pull the 12AU7 out, so we have no signal at all. But when I raise this pot, there's quite a bit of hum there. I hope you can hear it. It's present on the normal channel too in the background. In fact, you can, because it's a little more gain on this channel, you can hear that hum and a buzz. The buzz is actually a harmonic of that hum. And that's from the heater supply. So let me show you what we're going to change on that. All right, I've got the amp powered off now. Right here at the preamp tube, it's a little bit hard to see because the wire's in here. But there is a little wire going to this ground lug, and it is connected to pins 4 and 5 of the heater supply. So pin 9 on all the preamp tubes is not at ground. Pins 4 and 5 are, through that one little wire. And that's what's causing that really awful sounding hum. So I need to disconnect that wire so that the heaters, neither side of the heater is at ground. And then we're going to put in artificial heater balance, artificial center tap elsewhere in the amp. So let me do that. All right. So that little jumper from the preamp ground to pins 4 and 5 has been cut and tucked away. And I've got 200 ohm half watt resistors from pins 4 and 5 of this EL84 going to this bus wire, which ties all the cathodes together. So that's going to sit at about 12 volts, DC positive. That's even better as a heater reference than ground. And should there ever be a tube that shorts, say plate to heater, etc. in this amp, which is all too common these days, instead of the secondary wires on the power transformers instantly nuking before the fuse can blow, one of these two little half-watt resistors, which are really inexpensive and easy to change, will just go up in smoke. It'll work as a secondary fuse just for the heater supply and hopefully protect the power transformer, which costs a lot more than a half-watt carbon film resistor. Let's see if that hum's been affected. That putida is my new Wi-Fi router, 6G, blah, blah, blah. I got to find a different place for it in the space. But the heater change has helped us as far as hum goes. So if I raise the brilliant channel all the way, not hearing any hum or buzz, just white noise. If I raise the normal channel all the way, there's a slight bit of hum in the very background. This would be extraordinarily loud and that level of hum is way behind the level of what you'd be playing. Remember, this is a very filtered amp, the AC30, so a little bit of hum is normal, but there are different kinds of hum in amps, and we just eliminated the worst. On the vibrato channel, we still have a bit of a hum, but it's much higher in pitch and doesn't have that harmonic structure. So we've lost one source of hum, and there's a different one, and that might be because I have no tube in there, and it is a unusual circuit. So let me put a 12AU7 in there. Alright, so that hum that was there on the vibrato channel may be different now that I've put a 12AU7 in. Just because of the way the two triodes work, it's a kind of unusual circuit. I don't have time to get into the whys, but yeah, when I raise it now, all the hum is gone. We're left with just the white noise. So let me find where that 15K resistor is and change that out and see if we can do something about this white noise and static. But it sure is nice not to have that hum now. Well, I changed out this 15K, it was right here. It's R40 for those of you playing the home game. And the original measured 30K, not 15K. Though the markings say 15K on it. So, moment of truth, let's raise the volume on the Vibe Trim volume now. Alright, all that rushing water noise is gone. So let's put the other two tubes in and see if there's any other problems in the channel. And maybe it'll be fixed. I'd like that. We'll find out in just a moment. Let's see where we're at now. So I've got the two 12AX7s in place. That all sounds normal. So let's see what it sounds like with the guitar. That sounds good. Let's hook up the tremolo. By which I mean I will solder this wire so that the correct point goes to ground. And now we should have tremolo. Vibe Trim. All right, that fastest one is sometimes working, sometimes not. It may need to be have the switch cleaned some more. See there, it's not making contact. And there it is. So probably just a dirty contact in that switch, I'll find out. So the big noise is gone, the big hum is gone. Let me try cleaning that switch's contacts a few times and see if I can make that tremolo fastest speed always work. Some deep cleaning seems to have done the trick. I can't make it cut out now, but I need to wait a while. And let any solvents evaporate and see where we're at. Let's do a run through the channels. And I turned the level on my phone mic down a lot so that I shouldn't clip it with the the amp. Later we'll do a real video with the real mic, but this should sound all right, and you'll get a sense for how loud the amp is compared to my actual normal conversational voice. So here's the brilliant channel. So that's all sounding nice. When we do the real mic setup, we'll show different guitars and stuff. Here's the normal channel. That's just lovely. So now let's go to the vibe trim, and we'll see if that switch cleaning rather, did the trick. This channel is not as loud as the other two. That is sounding particularly nice now, and no more issue with that switch cutting out at the lower gain stuff. So let me power the amp off for a while, let the tubes cool, because in bubble wrap are a whole bunch of old tubes that were sold with this amp. These are all new tubes in here now, and I'm going to put in the old tubes and see how they are. Remember what I said before, I wanted to test the amp first with new tubes that I knew were good, so that any issues I knew were in the amp, not the tubes. The wonderful thing about this is that all these Wema trophy foils seem to be good, and the only replaced one is this one over here. This looks like a Hunt or Radio Spares, and it's a replacement part from the period, and it's working just fine, so no need to change that out. So let's put in the different tubes and see where we're at. That'll be a different video.